So falling off the bandwagon with manifestation isn't a real thing, because we are manifesting every second of every single day of our entire lives. We are always consciously, like not consciously, but we're always co-creating our reality with our thoughts and our intentions. The difference with manifestation is you're being more intentional about it. And people are like, oh my God, I've fallen off the bandwagon with manifesting. It's like, well, you haven't, not really, but I understand what you're kind of saying is the fact that you've kind of like tapped out of that intentional creation, tapped out of focusing on your desires, tapped out of holding the faith. And I get it. So let's talk about it. I think this happens the most because of a lack of direction and a lack of a structure, right? And don't get freaked out when I say the word structure, because I know everyone's like, oh, but manifestation's in my feminine energy. I just want to flow and bake cookies. Don't come at me with your structure. And I'm like, chill, bitch. I'm not talking about a 24-step process that you got to do naked on a full moon. I'm talking about something simple, a very simple understanding of setting a desire, like embodying that desire, surrendering to the desire, and staying aligned through all of those processes. Like something very simple, but I feel like that's where people fall off the bandwagon with manifestation or get a little bit lost or get really frustrated, is that they have a lack of direction, either through a lack of clarity around their goals and what they actually want to manifest and what it means for them, or a lack of like, what do I do next? Because everyone talks about setting the goal and making the vision board and saying the affirmations, but no one's talking about what happens next, the void, right? And who you need to become and the energy that you need to hold throughout the void and the chaos of your manifestations actually, happening in the 3D, happening in the reality. People don't talk about that. And people aren't talking about the fact that there is actually a process for manifestation, pretty simple 4-step process, that's why people are falling off the bandwagon. They're getting distracted. They're getting frustrated. They've got inconsistent results. And they're just, it's the type of person that you see throwing their hands up in the air like, well, the whole thing's bullshit. Manifestation doesn't work. And these fluffy bitches with their affirmations are fucking evil. And it's because lack of direction. They don't have support around them. They haven't understood it's actually a process and there's very simple steps to follow. And often those are the things that just lead to so much frustration and resentment when it comes to manifesting. Without proper guidance and proper structure, individuals can get, really, really easily frustrated. And that leads to resentment and that leads to contempt. All of the things that we know are the complete opposite of what we use to manifest our desires in our dream life. And if you want to learn more about my 4-step manifestation process, there is a link in my bio to a free masterclass where I'm going to teach you everything.